Welcome to this unboxing of the Canon EOS 100D digital single lens reflex camera. This is supposed to be the smallest DSLR camera on the market. It's made by Canon, features a 18 megapixel sensor. It's a crop factor of 1.6x. Now let's start the unboxing by opening the box. Got the manual and the great CD. We're gonna have a look at it later. Coming out is the camera strap as well as the power cord for the charger. The charger itself, of course, it shows you with two LEDs if it's either charging or if it's full. This CD is a power to your next step for portrait and landscape photography. This is an interesting thing for starters. And we have the manual package, of course, with the warranty information in the back. Now let's get the camera out. It's double packed, so it shouldn't be damaged when you get yours. We ordered just the body. This is a very, very small camera. Of course, it comes with a battery and a USB cord. So opening the battery up, you got this plastic cover. These are always great. You can put them on full and empty depending on how you have a preference. You put it on one side, especially on the contacts if it's full, and you put it on the opposite side if it's empty, if you have multiple batteries. The SD card comes in the same tray door as the battery. Now we're ready to go. So this camera is very, very small. It's got a touch sensor or a touch screen on the back. It's similar to an iPhone or any smartphone today with the hard glass. So this is actually pretty good to use. Now we have a microphone input on top, the remote. Then we have an AV out, and we have an HDMI, mini HDMI out. This is a view at the sensor. It is a 1.6x crop factor. This photograph has been taken with the Sigma 18-35 f1.8 lens at 35mm with f1.8 ISO 1250. This one has been done with the Canon 35mm IS f2 lens at f3.5 ISO 250. Okay, now let's have a little look at the menu. The first setting is the image quality. We're going to open that up. We're going to see that you can save it as a RAW plus large JPEG. Got some custom sizes, S1 through S3, medium, high and low quality, as well as large, which is the 18 megapixel. But we're going to go and set it as RAW. So just going through this menu, going down, nothing really important. So we're going to go over to the right. So there's the exposure compensation that you can set. You have flash control, ISO automatic. You can set this one maximum 6.4, or you can set it lower if you like that. Then the auto light optimizer is kind of an HDR setting that you can use. Medium, high, standard, low. Standard is usually good. Doesn't matter much if you're shooting RAW. It's good for video. White balance is auto, that's fine. Let's move over to the right. Color space sRGB is okay, but we can also go ahead and select something else if you like. Then picture style, this is an important one. You want to make sure this is set correctly for your videos. If you're not shooting JPEG photos, if you do that, it's important as well. Auto works good. Standard is pretty much the same. If you want a more neutral look, so you have more information to pull out of the video, you might want to use that, but standard or automatic is fine. So we're going to put it back on automatic. The AF operation, we have one shot AF. You're going to have to look at the menu to understand what each does. One shot means it focuses and it's done. So that's fine. Metering mode is the maximum area with mid importancy. Then long exposure noise reduction, you can set this if you want, but for standard photography that's fine. High ISO noise reduction on standard should be okay for video. And we're gonna go to the right. This is for live view. You got some settings that you can do. Let's go down. The aspect ratio 3:2 means that this is the way the monitor is set up. 3:2 ratio is for your photos. 16:9 you can try that if you want for the video, but that 3:2 is usually good. So further to the right, we have playback menus, rotate images. Open this up. Okay, this means we can rotate any photos we've taken. That's not what we want. Next to the right. Now there's the cropping control and control over HDMI slideshows. We don't want that, so continue to the right. There we have it, auto rotate. We do want to change this to computer only, because that way you have the most control, or the most area you're using on the display when you review your photos in camera. Okay, continue to the right. We have auto power off. I set this one to disabled so it doesn't turn off on us. Next menu, screen colors. We can open this up, and there are a couple other color schemes you can select. It will make the camera look a little different. The red one's nice for night photography, but other than that, standard. We can open up touch control. This one means you can select different types of touch sensitivity. Standard should be fine for now. So sensor cleaning, you also have this option if you want to specifically clean your sensor. We don't want to do that now though. We can have a look at the GPS device settings. And this only works, of course, if you hook up a GPS device for your photo taking. So 2 more menus. The first one's for custom function, you could set this, and next one, let's go back. The custom functions, let's open these up. If you browse through to the right, you have 8 total functions, and it says expandable ISO options for movie and video. If not, and you gotta look through those, make sure it's what you need. If you're looking for a specific function, check those as well. So let's get out of it. And the next menu is your My menu, and you can pull up any specific menu option on your favorites list pretty much. It's a nice thing to have if you use specific functions quite often, and especially on a camera that doesn't have as many buttons as a full frame camera or a pro camera. Okay, that was the menu of the Canon 100D.